guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Ipsita for everybody who's new, and today I'm like really excited for today's video because I'm going to recreate this look that Priyanka Chopra wore, which was done on her by Florian Hurel, if I'm not wrong. And so yeah, we're just going to recreate this look. I also have like a similar sari, so I'm pretty excited. But yeah, let's get into the video and we'll start with the base. Okay, so I'm not going to, play the whole clip of me doing my base because that is going to take a very long time and I do not want to make very long videos. But so yeah, I'm just going to say what I'm going to use for, my base, and then I'm going to fast forward the clip of me putting on my base. So as we can see in the picture, which is again right here, that she has sort of a very full coverage but also dewy sort of a skin finish with her foundation and everything. So I am obviously going to use my L'Oreal Base Magique as always. For foundation today, I'm going to go in with Wet n Wild Photo Focus because I just feel that this is a little more sort of dewy than my other foundations, which is L'Oreal Infallible. I'm out of the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick, which would have been the best choice, but it's okay. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer in the shade C8 because this one's very full coverage and it's pretty amazing. I love it. And before all of that, I mean after priming and before these two steps, I am going to do a little bit of correcting with this orange corrector from LA Girl. So I'm going to do that now and we'll fast forward the clip, and yeah, we're going to talk about things when we move on to other steps. Okay, so now that I'm done with my base and I look unbearably pale, I am going to move some of it down my neck, which I forgot to do, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, so now we're gonna move on to like sort of the next steps. And like I said, her makeup is very dewy, it's not very matte, which is I think a thing with film stars generally, either Bollywood or Hollywood. They like to have dewy sort of natural looking skin. So now I am going to set it with powder because if I don't, it's not going to stay in place. But also I'm not going to bake like I usually do because that sort of gives a very matte look and we're not after that today. So I'm just going to use this brush and just lightly spread the powder all over my face, but I'm not going to put a lot, just a tiny little bit, just enough to set it in place, but not make it very matte. Okay, now after all of that powder, I think I'm just gonna go over with my beauty blender a little bit so that the powder sort of sinks into my skin. Now the thing is that with her look, she is very sort of, she has contour going on, but like very light contour, but she also has a lot of bronzing going on. So I'm just going to take my contour first. I'm going to use a powder contour. This is the Wet n Wild contouring palette, Mega Glow contouring palette in the shade Caramel Toffee. I'm going to pick up my contouring brush quickly and just sort of give shape on the cheekbones, a little bit on the chin, not on the forehead because we're just going to use bronzer on the forehead, like, which I can sort of figure out from her picture is that she only has bronzer going on her forehead. So we're just going to lightly start contouring with a very light hand. One tip that you should use while like honestly doing anything with a brush is that hold it from as far back from the tip of it as you can and sort of use very light motions to do all of this so that you don't put too much pressure on and then there's like insane amounts of product, and if something goes wrong you cannot even fix it. I'm just gonna lightly put some on my sort of double chin. Try to hide it. I don't think I can. I don't think nobody can hide my double chin at this point. But I mean, at least not with just powder contour. But that's just what we're using today, so that's okay. And I feel like for her nose contour, she has a little bit of shaping over here, but not too much down the bridge of her nose. So we're gonna do that later, I think, with the bronzer again. So yeah, I'm done with the contouring. Now I'm going to go in like my newest purchase, which I'm in love with, is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in the shade Deep Bronzer. So basically, I've heard so many people talk so many great things about this, and I could not have higher expectations from this, and this is way better than I expected. It's just perfect for my skin, and it sort of blends in very easily, and it's not very sort of, I mean, it is pigmented, but it is a buildable sort of pigment, not like in your face bam. So I'm just gonna lightly bronze my face, sort of the whole perimeter of my face, if that kind of makes a little bit of sense. And I'm just gonna take bronzer on the same brush, sort of pinch the brush. I mean, first dab the excess off, pinch the brush, and I'm gonna put, a little bit here so that it sort of gives shape to my nose. We're gonna blend that out later, don't worry. And yeah, just so that it sort of gives shape to the nose, but not that much. Now I'm just going to take my powder brush and sort of blend it out, because you don't want harsh lines, especially on a nose contour. I mean, nowhere, but not a nose contour especially. Now I'm going to do my brows off camera, and I'll be back and we'll start with the eyes. Okay, so now that I have my brows in place, I forgot to do one step that I do after my base, and I think everybody knows at this point. I take a very fluffy, clean brush, and I just go over with it, go over all of my face with it, so that there's not like a big division in like, my bronzer and my foundation, and you can see the difference very, a very sort of, I mean, you need to see the difference. That's how, my face will look sculpted, but not like insane, okay, like I've drawn a line. That's not how it's supposed to be. So now we are moving on to eyes, and with the eyes, again, she's gone very simple with just, I mean, the makeup artist, Mr. Florian Plurel, has gone very simple with the eyes. Just sort of a bronzy eyeshadow all over the eye with a little bit of gold in the middle. So that's what we're gonna do. But first, before we move on to that, I'm gonna take a crease blender brush, go into my Nykaa Double Chocolate Chip palette, because this is, I feel like, I mean, yeah, the only neutral palette I have right now in my life. I'm ordering new palettes, but anyway. So, okay, not to blind you, sort of, but we're gonna go into this shade and just sort of define the crease a little bit, and then we'll move on to other things. So I'm just gonna blend in. I think I'm gonna zoom in you guys a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing with my eyes, and yeah, then we'll start blending again. Okay, so now that you're a little bit closer, I mean, you were already on the second angle of the camera, hi, but yeah, so now that you're closer, we're gonna start blending. So I'm just gonna dip into that shadow that I talked about and start blending with like circular motions and also like windshield wiper motions, because that's how you get into your crease and sort of, add definition to your eyes. She does not have much going on, which is understandable. You don't need, and also when you're like sort of wearing a sari, it's like you always have like sort of a natural glam on it, unless the sari is like something out of the box, which is very rare. But okay, so just lightly blending it in the crease. Now that we're done with that, I'm just gonna take like a smaller blender brush, and I am going to dip into this color, this one and this one, this one and this one. These two are both metallic shades, but I think that is just what's going on, and we don't need a lot of pigment because it's a very light sort of look that's going on. So we're going to take this metallic shadow and just place it all over the lid. So gonna hold my brush in a flatter way. I'll be back. My ring lights suddenly decided to stop, so I'll be right back. Okay, now I have finally fixed that. So I'm gonna go into this shade and this shade like I said before, and I'm just gonna place it all over the lid with a little blender brush, but you can also definitely use your fingers. Some shadows give more pigment when you use your fingers, so definitely try that. But this palette works like amazingly with everything, so I really love this palette. And yeah, so I'm just going to do that for the other eye as well. And I don't think there's like I don't think there's honestly any under the eye action going on at all. I mean, if there is, I cannot see it because she's looking down in the only picture where her makeup is visible. So, but to be on the safe side, I'm just gonna take my blender brush again, dip into the transition shade that I opted for, this one, and just blend it a little bit under my eyes on the lower sort of lash line. So this is a very brown smoky eyes look. I think I've made it a little bit more smoky eye than it was, but that's okay. I'm going to take sort of a clean, very fluffy blender brush and blend everything together, sort of, so that we have a flawless thing to work with. Now with this going on, she has a little bit of gold in the middle of the eye, sort of like a halo, like a spotlight smoky eye, but without concealing and actually putting it, which is a little more Instagram way of doing it. But we don't want it as intense, so I'm just going to dip into my Maybelline Master Chrome highlight in the shade Molten Gold. And somehow I always struggle with opening this box, but yeah. And I have this brush, which is a very thin flat brush. I'm just going to dip it into the highlight, dab the excess off, and just place it right in the middle of my eye in like sort of a vertical action, a little bit horizontal. I mean, you just want glow in the middle of the eye. And I think when you want like such intense gold, highlight is usually a better option because it sort of reflects more than I feel like a metallic eyeshadow. I mean, with my experience with all of this. So I'm just gonna put it in the middle of my eye on this eye as well, and then we're gonna take the same highlight and highlight the inner corner of the eye. So putting on the highlight on the inner corner. I mean, it's a very neutral look. I feel like on my skin it blends out even more, sort of the same thing as my whole face, but that's okay, I feel, because we are going for a natural thing. So yeah, I'm done with that now, and I'm just gonna put on some mascara because I don't think she has false lashes on. So I am just going to curl my lashes, put on some Lash Paradise, and I'll be right back. Okay, so very successfully I forgot that she also has liner going on, but it's like a very thin liner with a baby wing on the side. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Preferably don't do eyeliner after mascara, it can turn into a disaster. I think I've forgotten putting on eyeliner so many times that I now have practice of putting it on after mascara. But don't do that ever to yourself because I think it's really bad. Just a very thin layer of it, and you just want to wing it out like naturally with the shape of your eye. Close your eye, bring it out a little bit. That's it. I think she's got a even smaller wing going on, but I'm just gonna do this because our eye shapes are different, and a very baby wing will not even be visible on my eye. So just pulling it out a very tiny bit, and I'm just going to do that on the other eye. Fast forward the clip and we'll be back. Okay, so now that I have liner going on, I hope it's even. I think it is. I mean, looking into this mirror, it seems even, but sometimes it looks like that and it is not. But so if it's not, I'm really sorry. Now we're going to go in with blush. She has sort of a very dark plum kind of shade of a blush going on and very little blush, unlike me, because I like to pile on tons of blush. So this is the Chambord Rosa Matte blush stick in the shade plum, and it's a cream blush which I in retrospect should have applied before putting on powder, but that's okay. Okay, so we had a little bit of a disaster. My camera stopped working midway of me applying blush. I mean, not even midway. I was using this Chambord blush. I just put it right here and it switched off. So I just like applied it a little bit here, just on the sides of my cheek, and blended it in with my finger, mixed it into sort of the bronzer. That's pretty much all I've done. Now it's time for highlight, but before highlight, I am going to set my face because that intensifies the highlight a little bit. So this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and it's almost like over, but oops. Okay, now that that's done and I'm drenched in setting spray, it's we're gonna let it dry off. This sort of gives a very dewy look, and this primer water setting spray is dewy finish setting spray. So that's why I chose to use this instead of the Infallible one today, because she has more of a dewy look going on. Now I'm going to take a lip brush, dip it into this red lipstick crayon, which is the Chambord Extreme Matte Longwear Lip Color in the shade Fiery Red. I'm sort of going to line my lips with it a little bit because she has full lips and I do not. I have tiny lips. So I'm going to line it a little bit in attempts to make it appear a little bigger. And I don't know how much this is gonna work out, but okay, now that I've lined it, I'm just gonna apply it directly from this and mix a little bit of maroon in this. Okay, fun fact, I'm sort of scared of wearing a red lip just like this without maroon because I feel like it makes my face look a little dark. What do you say? I mean, not dark and like there's nothing wrong with being dark, but it makes me look like weird dark, like not a fun dark. It's just, I mean, it's not for my skin, I feel like. Anyway, and now I'm going to dip into my Sephora Liquid Matte Lip in shade number 27, and that's literally all it says. It does not have a shade name. It had Sephora written right here, but it's worn off now. And this is a pretty good liquid lip, so I really enjoy it. And so now that I've done that, I'm just going to blend it a little bit in with my lip brush. This is sort of not a compulsory step, but I just want to make it look a little bit, pretty. Right, now I am going to go in with highlights since my setting spray is now a little dried. And I am going in again with the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold, and I'm going to dip my highlight brush into it and just highlight a little bit on my cheekbones, and I'm going to meet you. I'm going to just fast forward the clip. Okay, so I have this on now, but it is sort of a very intense highlight and she has a little bit softer highlight going on. So I'm just going to dull it a little bit with my beauty blender. You can just dab it on and sort of loses its shine just a little bit, or rather blends in with the face. And I'm just going to take this again and sort of highlight the inner corner again, like intensify the highlight in the inner corner a little bit on the spotlight halo eye. And yeah, oh, I need to highlight my brow bone because I feel like doing that. Okay, so after I'm done with this, now that I am done with this. I am going to go get ready, wear the very similar sari to hers, and do the whole shebang, and be back for the outro, and also click some pictures so that I can insert them like in the video to sort of compare with her picture. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so this is the finished look, guys. I'm kind of really happy with it. I feel like I don't look as cool as Priyanka Chopra, but then again, she's Priyanka Chopra and I'm not. So these are the earrings that I went with because I do not have the very big, huge gold earrings. This was the closest thing I could find in my, jewelry box. And this is the sari. This is my mom's sari and her blouse. So it's a little loose, but that's okay. I've got really pretty pictures of this look, like the finished look. I did a photo shoot a little bit. So I'm just gonna put the pictures, right here, all of them right here, so that you can see and also compare mine with hers. So it's going to be pretty cool. I'm really happy with this video. Let me know if you want me to recreate more sort of celebrity looks, because I feel like these are looks that anybody can rock, and let's face it, we all want to look like celebrities a little bit. So yeah, this is the look and I'm really happy with it. I hope you liked the video. I had a lot of fun filming it. I hope you have fun watching it. And yeah, that's it. I think that's it. So like this video and subscribe to my channel. Click on the little bell so that you are notified every time I post. I post every Tuesday at 3 p.m. by the way, but 3 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And yeah, so that's it. My Instagram handle is down below. You can follow me there for more tutorials. And I'll see you next time. Bye.